friends, followers, viewers. Welcome. Welcome to Monday night. This is 13th Age. I am Becca, the GM, and we are playing in the wonderful world of Tanar. And we are the heroes on the edge of Desolation. And the Obsidian Souls are here tonight. We have missed at least 1 week. So glad everyone can come back and watch us. And also, other exciting news. We just hit 200 followers here on Twitch. Woo, buddy. There might be a giveaway. I don't know. I do not have any say in this, so who knows? But welcome, and we hope that you guys enjoy tonight's show. I guess I will give the recap. And as I do so, my party will roll their icon relationships. So once again, 13th Age, high fantasy game. They are heroes here in, they're currently in Gatemark, on the edge of the Desolates. And Gatemark is a town, well, a city really, of dwarves. And it is Dharrhul's birthplace, at least that he knows of. We have Lee playing Trip the Varthan. Chris is playing Dharrhul, the dwarf barbarian. Rachel is playing an oxen, who's also a necromancer. And Paul is playing Miles, the Pantheran rogue. This group, after, I don't know, 6 months of guilt, have decided to go and get Dharrhul's memories back. Both in game and out of game, it's been about 6 months. And so, yeah, they're going to go get Dharrhul's memories back. And so performed a ritual and have entered into his brain along the dream catcher that Trip had woven and Miles had filled with memories. So the party found a memory in which Dharrhul's parents were forging some hammers in a long forgotten forge, and they were attacked by some shambling skeletons and nearly died. I swear I didn't think it was going to be that difficult. And they found themselves traveling to a great hall that is filled with crystal monoliths. And these crystals are a form of Maiar, which is formed by the blood of the gods. And these crystals are holding some of the great dwarven gods. So they're in another memory of Dharrhul's. At this time, what kind of icon relationships do we have, people? Nothing for Miles.
I have a 6 for the Rivener.
Lovely.
Just let them know.
Anything for you, Chris?
Yes, I got a 5 with the Rivner.
Okay.
And Lisa, she got a 6 with the Demoloth.
Okie dokie.
Who were, trying not to bring back or something.
Or something. There's something happening. So when we left off, Vave was holding down the fort in the inn's room, in the Wayfarer's Tavern, I believe, watching her friends sleep, or at least appear to be asleep, as they wandered through Dharrhul's mind. And Vave, as you are sitting there watching your friends sleep, You hear a voice in the back of your mind. It is low, it is gravelly, it is full of primordial anger. You just hear, I can give you more power. You just have to ask for it. Vave, you could raise armies to fight for you. And if they were undead or made out of the elements, they wouldn't even be hurt. Maybe your friend Y isn't so crazy.
Have you said anything?
I want to so bad. So bad.
Don't do it.
Ah.
What would your character do?
She's a warlord trying to become a better person.
Trying to become a better person, theoretically, and has yet to succeed thus far.
Even now,
Okay, I'm gonna ask it what
Flounder.
would I have to do?
Simple. Give me more power.
How?
Let me take control.
That sounds sketchy. So I wouldn't have any of the power because you would have control over me.
I would have control, and I would give you the power to do what you wanted.
And why do you want that?
He wants to
Because
take over your soul.
feel that you are strong enough to reunite me with the rest of the armor. Bring
and
me back together and make me whole.
What would that do?
And
That
zero.
would give you more power. Eventually, you might even be able to rule the world. All right, now while Rachel sits and ruminates on that, everyone else, you are in this long hallway with giant crystal monoliths.
Yay.
About 30 or so feet away is a young dwarf and his mother sitting and looking up at these Maiar monoliths. She is gently teaching him about the history, about the gods, about beliefs, and about how even if just one of these were free, just one, Dharrhul, our civilization could get strong again. We're just so stuck.
And we're just watching. Are we watching a young Dharrhul walk through?
He's not walking, he's sitting.
Oh.
And I don't know, are you guys just watching?
Well, we tried to interfere last time and everything just sort of reset itself.
Yeah. So I think, yeah.
Yeah, just watching.
We
can touch the crystals and the things in the room, right?
Sure, you gonna touch one?
Yeah.
Okay.
just because being in, it's kind of a scene change and it's confusing what exactly is going on. Dharrhul will just reach out and be like, is that?
It is cool to your touch. And will you actually roll the D100 for me?
This is always a good thing when the when the GM asks
You
you
guys
to do
feel
that.
like you're in control right now.
No, I bet she's giving you something.
03.
You feel something stir beneath your hand.
Like,
Like what?
Almost as if
Touching
the
me?
crystal is shifting.
So it's not like a cake mix. It's like there's a creature inside.
there's a god.
Probably.
I mean, cake would be good, but this is good too. You said stir. I'm sorry.
I'm down
It's
for
okay,
making the building gods.
You went with it.
The god of cakes.
I guess. Oh man.
What do we hear them saying?
So these crystals, they're on the wall. How big are they? Because they're theoretically holding a god, right?
Yeah, so they're monolithic. They're good 80 feet tall, 10 feet around.
Are young Dharrhul and this other person standing next to a specific one?
No, they are seated in the middle of the hall, like equidistance from either side. Just kind of staring up at things.
If one is free. All right, I'm going to go over to the one that Dharrul's touching and touch it as well.
All right. You can roll a D100 for me.
Got a 27.
You don't feel anything beneath your hand.
I'd look at him and go,
Cold.
you trying to hold my hand?
Hard.
My hand's not next to yours, but
I would have
Yeah.
found that funnier.
just walk over. No. All right. I guess go over and try and interact with the other guy. See if anything happens. Or Dharrhul, have you told us anything?
He's with his mom. The other person isn't a guy, it's his mom.
Oh, I missed that.
It's all good. That's why we're asking questions, trying to figure it out. So this hall it's obviously huge. And you said these crystals are monolithic, 80 feet high. They're sitting in the middle in the midst of this memory and everything else. What's at the other end of the hall?
You don't see it. Disappears into darkness. You do see somewhat close to you between two of these crystals is a doorway.
Does mom have one of the hammers?
Yes, she does.
Is she looking at it, or is she is anything?
Well, I was going to say, and young Dharrhul has the other.
Oh. So is she I don't know, pointing the hammer, doing one of these maneuvers to the monolithic stuff?
No, it's just on her back.
Okay. Up, Hank. Come. Oh, there he goes.
Okay, I would
Oof.
start approaching the figures. Not saying anything, not running at them, but just start walking towards them.
Okay.
Hey.
And pull out. I'd be holding the hammers too, but in a non-threatening way.
Okay. Cool.
I'm
Suddenly,
good.
a bug appears and attacks Grip and Dharrhul's face, apparently.
Yeah.
Been smacked many times that tail.
I believe it. So as you approach, she's just sitting there reciting. It almost sounds like a lineage. And she pauses and says, yeah, even now, there are new gods forming. Old ones are dying. Demons are being created. And demons are being pulled to our earth. We thought we could stop the cycle. We were foolish. No, I do not think that's a possibility. And you realize that young Dharrhul is asking questions, but you can't hear him.
Does Trip, is she does she have the dream catcher with her or no?
No.
Okay. Then never mind.
If you were talking to Miles before, you know you are walking within the weaving of the dream catcher.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But wait. She's within it. She's gonna go over to young Dharrhul and she's gonna touch him and try to siphon from the dream catcher what he's saying. I don't know. I'm trying here.
Okay. Roll me a
D100.
siphoning the dream, siphoning the memory roll. That would be wisdom plus level plus a background that helps you siphon memories.
Fortune teller. So 31.
31, you said?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Vay. It feels like hours have passed. The gauntlet has fallen silent as if it's waiting for you.
I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna scream in frustration because that's how I'm feeling right now.
All right, demonstrate.
My good answer because I can't even.
So I need to just keep kind of pushing this choice onto you. Excellent. I'll do that. Vave, after you finish your very loud scream, there's a knock on the door. And you hear somebody go, excuse me? Is everyone all right in here?
I'm gonna crack the door and go, everything's fine, and then slam it.
Okay. When you slam it and turn around, you see someone standing in the room with you, kind of on the opposite side. It is a tall figure in burnished armor.
Yeah, I wonder
Everything
who that
seems to
could
be
be.
dripping with blood. You cannot see their face, but you can tell they are looking at you.
Okay, so I don't recognize this person?
Oh, I think you recognize this
You
person.
very much recognize this person.
Who do you think it is?
Oh, I know a lot of people. I can't remember all of them,
Like the Rivener?
Like the person you gave your horns to?
And they are on the side of his helmet.
That's
He's
so
wearing them.
sad. I'm gonna ask him what he wants.
There's a long silence, and then he says, "For you to make a decision." If you take the power of the gauntlets, I will strike you down now. If you deny the power, I will remove it from you.
What will it take to remove it?
He kind of looks down at your hand and looks back up at you.
What do I get in return?
Life and the ability to continue towards redemption.
I don't want redemption. I want an army.
He takes a step towards you and raises his sword and goes, "So you've made your decision." And
I'm gonna hold the gauntlet up like this.
so you're raising your gauntlet.
Yeah.
So like, all right. So Fabe is there with
Wait,
her
hold up. I'm gonna
in front of her head as the Rivener raises his sword. Yes, Paul?
I feel like some clarification is in order. Is she
Or-
raising it in protest, or is she raising it to get sliced off?
I mean,
We don't know yet.
it's up for interpretation at this point. Like, it depends on what's happening at this current moment. I still want an army, but I don't think I'm gonna get it this way.
Okay. Lee, with your 31, you can hear.
With my elf ears here.
No Vartan ears. Well, since I don't know how spiders hear, however you hear. If you have ears or mandibles that taste thoughts, I don't know. Varthan, man. They're weird. All right, so you hear an echo.
What I'm doing. Okay.
And in this echo, you hear young Dharrhul seems to be asking just how can they fix it all? How can they go back in a childlike questioning? You know that. Well, why? Well, why not?
Mm-hmm.
What about, if everyone just decides? Can they break the mire? Can they do this? Can they do that? And his mom is answering each of these questions in a way that makes it clear that as of this moment, there is no way to break the crystals. Chris and Paul, as you are standing there with your hands on the mire crystal, can you make a perception check?
And do.
Wisdom level and something that will help you notice.
It was almost a 2.
That's why she was freaking out. She was like, "Oh!"
I got a 23.
23?
I got a 27.
All right. With your 23 and your 27, as you're standing there, you can almost make out the conversation, but Trip is standing definitely closer to the figures than you two are. And you you feel more than see a shadow weave its way through some of the crystals as if it is coming closer to you.
I'm gonna wait, what do I have? I have a dagger. I thought I had a sword for a second. I'm gonna raise my dagger and say, "Who goes there?"
You shall not pass.
Yeah. You say, "Who goes there?" I don't have a nice long gray beard or white beard for that matter.
Okay.
That's fair.
Nothing?
Dharrhul, what is your response? I'm sorry to ask you once you ate.
No, it's okay. It was just more of a. I don't know. Dharrhul wouldn't say anything at that moment. It's a lot going on. Just trying to decipher.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably having somewhat of an existential crisis.
Inside my own mind, man.
I mean, with people who, took it from you to begin with,
I don't know that.
however you feel about that. Okay. The voice that comes out of the shadows is wispy and almost as if it doesn't have substance. It says, I've been keeping this safe for you, but if you want to get out, you need to hurry. Through the door, Dharrhul. Take your friends through the door.
That's good.
Who are you? Why should I listen to you?
I am but the shadows, a figment of your imagination, the thing that lurks in the dark behind you when you sleep.
The bathroom monster.
You said it doesn't have any form. It's more of just a shadow.
Yeah, you haven't seen the form of it yet.
Okay, I'm going to the door.
Okay. You guys grabbing Trip?
I guess so. I'm.
Grabbed.
What was that, Trip?
Trip.
Yes, we'll grab her.
Okay. So you guys head through the door, and after a minute, you are blasted in the face with just this heat. And Trip, you recognize this place as being in a volcano.
Did he forget
There
that?
is a river flowing by, and you all hear a voice yelling, "Help! Help, Dharrhul!" Vave. The sword comes down. As you do so, you hear the voice from the gauntlets that says, "Give in now and I'll save you."
Why?
She just wants you to make a decision.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna keep my arm up and let him chop it off, I guess.
And that is what happens. His sword comes down and slices your arm at the edge of the gauntlet. No blood comes spurting out. Since,
I've
when you
lost
have...
so many body parts to this guy.
Just wow.
I mean, that's not wrong.
Yeah, you have. You've lost a lot of body parts to this guy. Yeah. Your arm, your hand falls to the ground.
I'm gonna ask him what now.
I'm gonna ask for your hand back or like.
Who are you asking what now? No, there's no blood.
Wasn't
I thought.
working.
Oh, I thought you said there was blood.
No, she
No,
said
there is no blood. This is what happens when you get the icons to do this for you instead of, I don't know, your buddy Paul with the rusty knife.
I do have one of those.
I know, I've gotten stabbed by it.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, you have stabbed her.
Oh yeah. Good old evil queen general person.
Who are you asking what now? The hand or the Rivener?
The Rivener.
He bends down and picks up the gauntlet.
I feel like this is a bad thing. Isn't Demoloth a bad guy?
Not Demoth, the Rivener.
Oh,
Yes, you are correct, Paul. Demoloth is a bad icon. Or a negative icon, I guess.
is the Rivener bad? I can't remember.
No.
He's like the-
right there in the middle.
Okay. Yeah,
He
yeah.
is lawful neutral, like all the way.
Okay.
He picks up the gauntlet and he says to you, "This will be placed somewhere safer, and you will continue down your path. Maybe by the end of it, you'll have your army."
What about the other pieces? What will happen to those?
They should remain hidden.
Who hid them?
Why do you want to know so badly, babe?
I want to make sure that they stay hidden.
Doesn't seem
Roll
sketchy.
a deception check on that one, 'cause I don't believe you.
Oh, what is that? Intelligence?
Charisma.
Charisma. Okay. No.
That was good.
No. I just don't want to get another limb cut off. I for sure got a 7 total.
Yeah. If you could see his face, you know an eyebrow would raise at this point. But you can't. And he goes, "I think you staying in the dark about them will keep all of your limbs attached."
Oh
boy.
And
Okay.
he turns and he starts to walk away, and then he pauses.
Can I ask him? Can I just have a hand back, please?
He says, "Extend your arm."
Do I get a hook?
Then he grabs it, and I need you to make a constant. I need you just to roll a save. It's a hard save.
So
Ooh,
16.
minimum 16.
Yep.
You should use this
No,
one.
I don't want to use
You
it.
should.
No, I don't want to. I lost.
You lost. You pass out from the pain.
Cool.
No. No.
All right. Dharrhul, Trip, and Miles, you hear a voice calling for help.
I hear it.
I'm gonna look for it.
I'm gonna go for it. Yeah.
There is a person out in the middle of the river, the magma river.
Like in the magma?
Help me.
Like in the actual magma.
Like on a rock.
Oh.
Yes. Sorry. That's on me.
So if this is a memory, do I see another Dharrhul?
No, you do not.
Do I feel heat?
Yes.
I screw it. I never use it anyway. I'm gonna take off the armband that I'm wearing. Maybe I'm sure I have other outfitted things because that's actually a weapon. But I don't know. I'm gonna take off I'm gonna tear a cloth off of my tunic or something and dip it into the magma and see if it does anything to it since
it burns.
Uh-huh.
But there's a lag in the burning because this magma is as hot as Dharrhul remembers it.
Fun fact, according to SmithsonianEducation.org, spiders have special sensory organs on their legs and their pedipalps for taste and smell, and they sense vibrations through hairs on their legs
There you go.
and their body. So she could be hearing with her butt.
Or her hairy legs.
Or her, hairy legs.
Hey man,
So
November is coming and Trip is a full supporter.
I'm gonna run to the voice.
I'm gonna talk to oh my gosh. I'm gonna talk to Trip and ask her if she can turn a river of lava into something else because she has that once daily, right?
That ability is only something small, like
Not to grab something, but to turn an object into something else. So like she turned sand into or stone into sand or something at one point, and
it's limited to small objects. And the way that it's depicted in the manual is more like you could,
Hold the heck on.
if they were using like tarot cards or something, they could make a certain card appear, change a coin,
No,
or
that's
change the appearance, right?
no, that's not reweave the fabric.
we're talking about a different one, I think, Dharrhul.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah,
about, okay.
no, you're talking about Heart of Cards. She does. That's the small suddenly she has a
okay.
coin. This one,
There's
change the
some.
material of that object into a different material. For example, you can change water into wine or spin a pile of straw into gold. You only change the material of the object, not its shape. The transmutation is permanent, but reality does have a habit of straightening itself out when stretched too far. Whenever an onlooker doubts the nature of the object, it has a chance to revert back to its original material. So I could theoretically turn magma into stone.
Magma.
Magma.
I would say we should try that and tell the person to run across the bridge that you make.
Well, the problem is can this person even see us? We haven't been able to interact with anybody.
Dharrhul might be able to interact though.
And what I meant to by running to was I meant more call out to.
Right.
I know we were just talking about, lava and whatnot, but
Gotcha.
No, I'm with you. So Dharrhul, you join Trip at the edge of the river, and you see a young male dwarf out there, and you call out to him, and he goes, "Dharrhul, you came back! Help!"
Okay, at this point, I will turn the magma into stone.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Well, do I add anything or no?
Nope.
My phone stopped the roll. So it's just an 8.
Okay. Trip holds her hands over the magma, and it starts to turn to stone, and then you watch it get pushed down the river.
Yeah, I thought that
Would
might
not
happen.
change the entire river to stone.
I'm going to move my phone.
Can we call out to this person to come to us? Is it Dharrhul that we're seeing across the river?
No.
No.
No, but it's somebody that can hear me. And I would just be calling out, what can I do? How can I help you?
Help! Get me over there. Help me
Well,
out
how did you get
there.
over there in the first place, you idiot?
How far away is he?
He's about 20 feet.
Trip, can I have some web?
I craft some web.
I feel like that's trademarked.
Go, web, go! Fly, web!
Oh boy.
But
Not
fine.
the kind I would have chosen, but okay.
Shazam!
That's
Go, 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 web, go! I'm quoting the entire part of the Tobey Maguire movie where he's trying to figure it out.
yes.
Because I loved that one.
I'm
So,
with you right
web
now.
lasso.
Okay.
Indiana Jones style.
He gets it. The other dwarf gets it. Goes, what am I supposed to do with this?
And I just start pulling.
Oh,
You're not
God.
gonna-
You're not.
No, they're gonna drag right in. You have to like whip.
Oh, I thought you said it was like in it, on it, something.
He's on a stone.
He's on a stone in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can we lodge the web up on something? I mean, theoretically, webs are sticky.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I don't know. Could we also just allow them to go to their death and this be one of those big regrets of Dharrhul's for being helpless and not able to help? And we move on?
is there anything else around?
You tell me.
I want to look around at.
Conveniently, there's a drawbridge.
Yeah, can I just suddenly remember a lava boat?
A lava boat. Okay, describe this lava boat for me.
So
Not a drawbridge. A lava
a
boat.
bridge.
You had one job.
Can I? I didn't. I was. This is what I get for having a smart mouth. Can I try to remember a bridge instead?
Tell me about this lava boat.
Son of a gun.
I'm pretty excited about this lava boat.
So
You and me both.
it's an ancient dwarven secret where they infuse magic into special kinds, special metallic alloy to help dissipate the heat and have it go across like a regular boat.
Okay. How would you have had this?
It was there.
The dock
Yeah,
attached to the drawbridge.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm on board. Sure.
Well, to attempt to help you out a little bit here, Chris. What's one of your backgrounds?
volcanic explorer.
So how do you
So-
have a lava boat?
Yeah, if you're exploring a volcano, sure.
Mm,
There's a lava boat right there. It's like you just remembered it, and there it was.
Hashtag lava.
Great. Okay, Trip, hold the other end of the web. Hey, you, hold the web tight, and I would get in the boat and then try to like pull myself across on the rope.
No.
Okay.
Attach the rope to the boat and then have him just careen on over.
Yeah, but the boat's got to get over there.
Does it not have an engine? It's your memory, or does it? Do you,
Engine.
I don't know.
Lava boats only are driven by paddles, okay? Or you
Hey.
have to have grappling hooks attached to somewhere else.
You couldn't even do like a steam engine, like it fuels off the heat.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be. That would be relative to the other
And it,
steam.
you know, little big little circle things that I don't remember what they're called. They're on steamboat. The big circle things that spin in the
All
water.
right, Dharrhul, how do you get a? How are you traveling in this boat thing? You have a rope.
That's what I'm saying. Here, have the other guy hold the rope, the web. Here, Trip, you hold the other end. I'll take the
God.
boat and pull myself across, and then get him in the boat, and then we'll work on pulling ourselves the other way or rowing with our magic lava oars, lava-resistant oars.
The lava oars. Yeah. Yeah. They're attached to the side. So you pull yourself across.
Steam
make
really is.
a lava boat rowing check.
Lava boat rowing check.
I like this check.
Why do I have a smart mouth? Let's see. So that would be an 18 altogether with that background and strength, presumably.
Danger level.
Oh yeah. Then that's a 22 with
Okay.
level.
You make it to the rock where your friend is. And he's, oh my gosh. Thank you. Like I thought you left me for a minute. And he gets in the boat with you.
Okay, let's go. And row back.
I feel like this is.
Like, pull on the rope. Why didn't you like row on the way over? I mean, it's fine.
I feel like this is like the biggest trap ever. Like the whole like scorpion and the turtle sort of fairy tale thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this child was supposed to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's fine. It's fine.
How do you know? And besides, the moral of the story has something to do with frogs being. What does Klaus say? Anyways, I'm mixing up things.
So, yeah, you make it back over to Trip and Miles with your friend whose name is.
No. Victor.
Victor.
like
Victor. It's Victor.
Right.
All right. Yeah, you make it back with Victor. And you hop out of the boat. Oh man, thank you. I really thought you had left me.
I didn't mean to.
No, I know. You're a true friend.
Now, what were we doing again?
You and I were mapping out the system here. And we fell through. Well, I got my foot stuck. And might have.
I
mean, busted a hole in the wall over there, and we found treasure. Clearly, like one of like the fire giants was keeping his treasure here, and I went back for the boat and I brought it, and then the fire giant showed up and threw that big rock and split the river, and I ended up on the rock. And yeah.
Okay.
So lava giant.
Where is that giant? Yeah.
I mean, it ran after you and you ran away. I think we should grab the stuff and go now.
That's a good idea. Let's do that. I lost track of him. I was trying to hide. That's what I was saying. I don't know, like seeing if you saw him.
What if we cover up this treasure and protect it?
So, Dharrhul, we're gonna get the treasure.
Yeah, let's go get the treasure.
Okay.
Thanks for listening. I'm gonna walk with him. You know.
Well, I mean, I would turn to Miles and say, "Let me just see what's going on." Okay, just hang on.
It's fine. This is your memory.
He takes you over to a cave opening, and yeah, inside this cave is just piles of gold coins, gear, wands, crowns.
Victor, you got that map we were working on?
You check the boat.
I have it. I don't remember. The giant chasing me.
It might be in the boat. Do you want me to go look, or do you want to look?
Let me check. And I would just imagine the map. I would just concentrate really hard to have a map that had everything that we had mapped out.
All right, you have a map to this volcano.
Great. And Victor, the spot is right
Just here, and he points to something, and suddenly, like a red X blooms on the map.
Great. As long as we've marked it, this is good to know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can carry that much on our own right now.
I mean, we could probably put most of it in the boat, and like one person. No. I mean, one of us could hike out. One of us could take the boat out with all the stuff.
Why don't you take the boat, and I will. I don't know, and I would be trying really hard to. I don't know, remember things, but I suppose that's the conundrum that I have right now. What do I see inside the cave? Other than the treasure, like, is there writing? Does it look like it's just a cave with stuff jammed in it?
It's really just a cave with stuff jammed in it. Some of it looks like it's a little melted, as if something really hot grabbed it.
Well, yeah, if there's a giant lava
squid.
That's
what the chat recommended.
No. I have a feeling that would only go very, very
Wait,
poorly.
do you remember something, Chris?
He's like, I remember a friendly bunny.
I would look at the map to try and figure out how far we had come and how far we had to go.
This volcano is in the southern part of the Feather Range Mountains, very close to the Spell Queen's Forest.
So we're a little ways from.
So where your physical bodies are, in the gate mark is, I mean, it's a good week of travel underground to get.
Great. No Stay Puft Marshmallow Mans. No.
That was recommended by JD.
Right. It's the gentlest, nicest thing I could think of. No.
I want a marshmallow.
Great. I would tell Victor to grab the stuff and get in the boat and start going, and I'll hike with whatever I can take. And we'll meet back home.
Okay. After you help him load up the boat and he leaves, you begin walking. And after about 50 feet through the tunnels, it starts to go all black. And then the three of you find yourself just in the center of essentially a light that's being shown. And two people, or two figures really, step forward. One is in dark, heavy armor, blood dripping down its hands, and it seems to be holding a gauntlet of some sort in one of its hands and a sword in the other. And the other figure standing there is a robed figure, and it's hard to tell exactly how tall this figure is. They seem to be almost hunched, and they are so enrobed in this cloak that you can't even make out race or gender or any details about them.
So I can't say, Wanderer, is that you?
I mean, you can.
You know, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Don't never say that.
That's why I said
So
it.
you ask, "Hey, Wanderer, is that you, buddy, old pal?"
No, I don't say it like that. I say, hey, is that you, Wanderer? Like a, I don't know, like a crazy person, I guess.
Oh no.
Like a crazy person.
Him.
The voice that comes out from the cloak is not the Wanderer's gentle, kind, elderly voice, but almost a voice of many voices.
Oh, crap.
And it says, "No, the Wanderer is not a part of us." And it continues and turns to look at Dharrhul. So, is this the choice? Have you accepted this?
What do you mean?
Do you
Have I
wish to
accepted it?
become?
Accepted what?
And the Rivener looks between the cloaked figure and you and says, "Accepted the memories, accepted the person, accepted the actions."
Ooh.
I would. This is a time when I would definitely cash in my icon relationship with the Rivner to say, just to demand that he tell me what all of this would mean, how I can really make sure that I do what my mother was talking about.
Okay, and it was a 5.
Correct.
The Rivener says, "Very well, ask your questions. I will answer them."
Am I going to take on the proper? Am I going to have Magandral, the Lord of the Forge and the Flame, do something through me?
The Rivener says, "He is already possessing another. Do you wish him to possess you as well?"
It would not hurt. What would it take to do that? And who is Magandral possessing at this time?
You know them as the possessed king.
As the dwarf king, the possessed king? I'm not going to take that away, but is there anything that I can do to call upon and help free the bound ones?
He says, "Freeing the bound ones is a long and difficult task, and even once free, there's no guarantee that they will be the beneficiaries they once were. Perhaps it is time for your kind to find a new faith."
What do you have in mind?
The cloaked figure cackles with its many voices. It says, "Good, good. Now we know, we know."
What do you know?
We know you. We know your desires. We know what you want. We know that you wish to release the bound ones and that That is tasty, tasty information. That is knowledge. That is power. You are making us powerful.
What do you want, Rivner?
The Rivener looks at you and he looks down at the gauntlet in his hand and then looks back at you. He goes, I want you to follow the right path.
Uh-oh.
Right?
That was a really good time for that to cut out all of a sudden.
What happened?
The video cut out just right after she said that.
Is it that?
Yes. Well, I'm just going to take my memories and get going.
These are the memories you want.
I want all of them. Is there more?
There's everything that's in this web. Tangled, confused, and locked up with others. Locked up with your, and he looks to Miles and Trip, companions, and their desire to help.
And you know how to free them.
Well, sure. You just need to keep walking.
On your path.
On a path. If you don't follow mine, I will be there. If you do follow mine, I will watch you.
What is your path?
My path is one of redemption. It often leads to bloodshed. But I will be redeemed. And I will make sure others are as well.
Just a side question. And I know I'm not, you don't know me very well, maybe you do, but is that gauntlet, is that Vave's? Used to be Vave's? It looks familiar.
It was never truly hers to begin with. She was but its carrier.
Cool. Good enough for me.
I'm getting such a stink eye from Rachel right now.
No comment.
What kind of redemption are you talking about? And for whom?
The purest redemption. The redemption that comes before death and ensures no other choices can be made.
So can Dharrhul have his original memories?
He
Yeah,
has
what
a
he
choice. These or his originals.
Oh, gee.
I want the original ones.
Very well.
Interesting.
And he kind of steps back and gestures, and the cloaked figure kind of cackles, and you hear it say, then do we get these extras?
I feel like those belong to Dharrhul still.
Yeah, I can make this argument. So the current Dharrhul has experienced these, so while they might not be actual memories to him in the present, they become memories to him after the event of the present becomes past, because he himself is the one who experienced them. I rest my case, Your Honor.
The Rivener just looks at you And then finally says, you walk the knife's edge, cold soul one. Be careful you don't slip.
Trip will just kind of grumble to herself. She'll be like, man, I knew it. I'm in danger.
Fine, you can have him.
No, what?
Who cares about the new memories?
The new memories. I got you.
Right. Like, I mean, my understanding is what you're saying is what we just went through. And I'm saying this to the Rivener and the robed, cloaked, whatever, is just my understanding is that us going through these memories, they change them somehow. And you're telling me that either I can have my original memories back or I can have these that were changed.
Silence.
And then you take the new ones for whatever reason. Fine.
The Rivener steps out of your way, and you can continue to walk down this path.
Okay. So we go. Let's go.
I'm gonna follow the rule. Don't know what's gonna happen.
All right. You guys wake up. Dharrhul, you have all of your memories back, including the one where you had left your friend Victor to die.
I knew it. I called it. I told you all.
And the one where your father was able to leave and run away with you and your mother after the attack on the forge, but succumbed to his wounds shortly after. And after he had blessed you by handing over his mace. Not mace, hammer.
Cool.
Okay.
Yay, the rule.
Yay.
You know everything again.
You're a person.
So,
You're a real
Dharrhul,
boy.
you also, I mean, all of the memories for the past 6 months you still have, but you also remember how you were going to trade your memories to the guild for something, and then your friends decided to help you by removing your memories so you wouldn't have anything to give the guild.
And we screwed up.
Well,
I mean, yes.
I mean, we did kind of succeed in that sense, though.
Not wrong.
There was-
Dharrhul,
A while.
do you remember what you traded your memories for?
Oh, I do.
I wrote it down a while back, but I can't. Oh, was it incendiary bombs?
no.
Was that long ago?
No, that couldn't have been it. We would have paid way less for that.
I don't know.
We totally would.
Incendiary bomb sounds right.
I know, right?
You guys wake up and you see Vave laying in a pool of blood.
Oh, good. With her
boy.
hand cut off, right?
So then we're going to start trying to help her, right?
No. Yeah, so you rush to help her, and you discover it is not, like, she's not bleeding anywhere.
Well, that's good.
And she has a hand where the gauntlet used to be.
Hey, we just saw that.
Any chance you grabbed it?
Nope.
It's attached to your arm.
No, she's talking about the gauntlet. Yeah, no, that's gone.
Yeah.
Your hand is a skeleton. Or a skeletal hand.
Of course it is. Freaking should have gone with the army.
Make a new character.
Yeah.
And make a new character. And your hand, once per battle, will allow you to cast a summon undead.
In addition to once per battle as opposed to once per day.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Worth it.
And is that like a quick action?
Summon undead is a spell, so it's a full action.
Oh, okay. Wait, does it? How does that help her?
It's once per battle rather. So my summon undead is
Oh,
once daily.
Okay, cool.
But now it's once per battle.
Okay, I understand now. I was so confused. It's exciting. Also, when we woke up, was she totally passed out?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, but if you guys rushed to her, she woke up, and you realize the blood isn't hers. At least she's not bleeding anywhere.
Okay.
Did you find what you traded your memories for, Dharrhul?
I can't find it exactly. I was looking back through things, but was it to close the rift in the plains of this world, the rift in between this world and the plains of Dust and Ash, where we lost Colin?
Nope, it's totally for rust fire explosives.
Is it really?
Pretty sure. I have 4 rust fire explosives written right next to. Now we are going to take Dharrhul's memories.
I ironically don't have it at all. Oh, wait.
But I'd remember, right?
Yeah, you do.
What do I remember? Oh, great and benevolent GM.
Oh, yeah. Here it is. So they weren't going to take all of his memories. It was specific. They were either going to take away memories specifically of mom and dad. I have one that says make Y his sister. I don't really know.
We were gonna do that to Dharrhul as like a substitute thing, but then we were like, no, we don't need to substitute any memories. We'll just let him go without.
Right, but it was for 4 rust fire explosives, an NPC healer,
Yep.
and
I forgot about the NPC healer.
yeah. So it was for an NPC healer and 4 rust fire explosives. I feel like that's a really high price. I would have renegotiated that one.
It was to save Orion.
I don't remember.
No, I don't think it was to save Orion. He was alive.
Oh.
I know, but there was a big fight. January 20th.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down it's a censored word mess, and there was a big fight the same day. Vave and Orion were the ones in the temple, and I was staying with them and looking after their well-being. And they were saying either I have to give up my memories or my faith.
Oh, right. Because then, yeah, Orion went to the hospital, and that's one of the reasons we wanted like a healer for the next battle, so that we wouldn't lose anyone. But I think Orion wasn't a part of that because I think Y did some stuff to keep him around. But, anyways, do we get our rust fire bombs now?
Would you shut up about the rust fire bombs, Paul?
I don't know what we're going to use them for, but hey, having them's better than not having them, right?
Okay. So you guys finish resting for the evening. You all will get an advancement into the next level.
Even me?
Even you.
Wow.
You were watching us.
I didn't even have to do anything. Just lose my freaking arm.
Yeah, you just had to finally make a choice.
It got better.
Yeah. So you guys now get to make a choice. Continue on in figuring out these elemental. Go on your own separate ways. Head off to creating a new cult. I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
I feel like our mission was to go straight from the memories to the wind place.
Yeah, it was to help the elementals or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure helping the elementals was the main priority.
Yeah.
Good.
Because doesn't Y need the elementals because she theoretically thinks that's how she's gonna do a bad thing. I think she thinks that's how she's gonna get Demoloth, right? Because she's
Something like
wrong.
Why don't you guys roll a memory test? A memory check. You know, intelligence plus level plus a background that helps you remember things.
13.
Oh boy, I'm not doing good here.
Memories.
Rachel.
I'm just gonna go. Man, I take it back. Can the Rivener just like kill me instead?
Oh boy.
If you want to step outside the door and like call for him.
I got it.
Oh, just got jabbed in the back. Good stuff.
I have not rolled above a 7 this whole night.
So it's time to buy Rachel new dice. Excellent.
I have tried so many times. I have 3 amazing dice for her,
Okay,
and she
but
hasn't used one of them.
Sometimes I roll like really, really well, and then today I just choice words here. Choice words.
Anybody get above like a 15?
I have above a 15.
What do you got?
Wait, double checking. It's not just a straight roll, right?
Right. Plus intelligence plus the level.
Okay. For me, that's going to be a 22.
Nice.
Shoot. Sorry. I'm sorry, I got a 17. I was trying to not have the alarm go off. I told him a second ago.
13.
So some of you guys remember that Y was somewhat friendly towards the Red Alchemist.
Oh yeah.
A woman who seems to take pleasure in creating new abominations and selling them on black markets. And she seems to have wanted elements for these creations, and with Y and her desire to keep Orion alive at any cost, there's a good chance that Y has teamed up with the Red Alchemist and is doing something at her bidding.
Sketch.
Totes.
All right, let's go get something from this wind guy so that we can balance the world.
I also got a nat 1, just in case that does anything specific.
You didn't get a nat 1?
No, it moved.
Who's why? No, I'm just kidding.
She loses her memory of why.
No. Oh my goodness.
At least you didn't say lava boat.
I suggested a drawbridge, but no.
I was punished for having.
You also suggested lava squid, so
I did not.
somebody did. I don't know who
I
it
did.
Somebody in the chat started talking about a lava squid.
So there are now lava boats and lava squids. They're now canon.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are going to head up into the top of the mountain range and look for this air elemental. Do you do any special preparation?
Oh, I'm not muted.
No, you were not.
Not even a little bit. So, what were you saying?
Any special preparations for heading up this mountain?
Cold weather stuff so that we don't
Okay.
accidentally freeze.
Okay.
Cold weather stuff.
If you did freeze, I'd throw a rust fire bomb at you.
Oh, word.
Let's not. I feel like never mind.
Anything
Anyway,
else?
You asked about the rust fire bombs like 5 times.
dude,
Yeah, it was rust fire bombs. It was totally just the rust fire.
hey, that's all I had written, and no one else just had anything.
NPC healer, we figured it out.
Stuff
We have lots of notes.
Yeah, you
I
figured it out.
apparently also have a one-time use rune that he gives advantage in combat, and I'm like, well, I forgot about that.
I think I still have one of those as well. Yep.
Don't go too crazy, guys, or else Becca's going to start checking all of our notes and all of our character sheets. Just being like,
She can come at my notes. They're
Oh,
iron.
I have this awesome armor that basically makes me invincible. So where did that come from?
So convincing.
You suffer an aneurysm and die.
Hey, well, after all, she does get to make a new character.
I'm kidding. Kidding.
I honestly, by the end of this campaign, Vave is going to just look like Sparky.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm halfway there, really.
Yeah.
I've got chains dangling from my rib cage. I got a skeleton arm. You
I
know.
thought we pulled that out of there.
Nope, still in there. I don't know what we're
Still
doing
in there.
but
I'm tracking that one.
yeah.
Because aren't those chains? So if we now know that Trip is the cold soul one, don't we want those chains very far away from her?
I don't know.
Because the chains, I remember, I would have to dig in my notes again, but those chains are utilized for some kind of ritual with the cold soul one, I believe, regarding the scorpion god. Or Scorpion King, the icon, ancient icon that the cult's trying to bring back with the general.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to release the Scorpion General. And something about also bringing the Cold Souled one. Oh, God.
This might just be a minor detail. It's never going to come up. Meh.
It's fine. It's fine.
Because that was like the very first thing we learned about, wasn't it?
The cold soul one, yeah.
The cold soul one, but the chains of unbinding are different.
Yeah. I just went through all my notes. So I don't want to do it again. But yeah, the chains of unbinding, I remember, are used in conjunction with the cold soul, and I don't remember how.
I don't have the thing I wrote about. It says to unleash the scorpion general. Chain of 4 links for ritual. Chains embedded in my armpit. That's what I wrote down.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, we'll just suffer the consequences of not remembering things later on. To the mountain.
All right.
Unless anyone
So
else seems to-
while Miles is getting warm weather clothing, which is going to cost you 50 gold for everyone.
Cool.
Like, total.
I think.
Someone walks up to Dharrhul with a box and says, "Here, this is yours."
I thought there was a bug on me.
There may have been. There was a tiny black bug wandering around this couch.
Now my skin's gonna crawl.
I'm pretty sure I killed it on my computer.
Okay. Anyways, who are you? Who is this person handing me a box? What?
The box.
What's in the box?
Look at that, 4 rust fire bombs.
No.
The fracky door.
Oh, goodness.
You have completed your end of the bargain. The guild upholds theirs.
Oh, so it was someone from the guild. That's unfortunate.
That's slightly amazing.
Thanks.
Wait, where's the NPC healer?
No, I think we already had him.
No, I believe it had to do with giving them payment for them being healed.
I don't remember. Okay.
So, cool.
You guys head out of the city. You follow a path up until you reach the outside world again, because Gatemark is a dwarven city and therefore underground. As you come out along the mountaintop, we're going to do a short montage scene as you climb the mountain to the top. Now, it is stormy, it is icy, it is windy, you are on a mountaintop. There are a lot of things that can go wrong. When you solve a problem, it is a chance for you to show how awesome and cool and amazing your character is. And maybe by showcasing their background or their one unique thing, or just the fact that as this type of race, they have this super cool ability. So montage problems should not be solved by, I get everyone to help me. That's great. That's a great, team spirit. This is not team spirit time, Paul. This is, I'm awesome and I'm going to prove it to you time. Okay? So, who would like to start with the first problem? You will then also be the person who ends this theme.
We're on cold, snowy mountains, you say?
Yes.
Is the way shut?
The way is shut. What are you going to do about it?
So I think what will happen here then is the first issue is they come across the aftermath of an avalanche that is blocking the path.
Okay. Aftermath of an avalanche. Dharrhul, how are you fixing this problem? How are you getting everyone around, through, or over the avalanche?
We go through. No. I have to stop making Lord of the Rings references.
No, you don't. They're lovely.
If only I had my lava boat. I bet it would work slow too. Okay. Suddenly, I've never thought of anything ever or had any ideas about anything to do with snow.
I have a good idea.
Okay, Miles.
This is going to sound like a stupid idea at first,
So it's not.
but it's going to turn out amazing. So, I have a special race power called Terrifying Roar,
Okay.
and I use it so I basically roar really, really loud, causing this avalanche to continue on, clearing the way so you can pass through.
Okay. He roars and the snow continues to slide down the mountain, clearing the path in front of you. What is the next problem, Miles?
The next problem is going to be we come into a really icy patch, and the wind basically keeps us from continuing on it.
It is too icy. What happens if you fall and slip on the ice, Miles?
Oh, it's definitely a cliff.
Okay, there's a cliff.
Yep. Ice, slide, cliff.
Lovely. Babe or Dharrhul, who's going to save the group?
We didn't hear.
Say that again. It's an icy cliff that we could slide off, or we are sliding off.
I'm going to say we are actively starting to slide off at this point.
We are starting to slide off.
Yep.
Got it. I will. Okay, I'll jump in. So what I would end up doing is using, grabbing spikes from our pack that we would use for tents. We start driving them into the ice and into the stone so that we had something to hold on to, that we weren't falling off. So I'd go just, crap, I know the term for this in climbing too, but I just go one at a time.
Ice picking?
No, not ice picks, but there's like
It's the method in which you climb when you nail in each time as you go up, and you don't have a rope connected to you or something.
but
There's a special word for it.
for each one, I just grab one and pound it in, and then hold on to it, throw myself to the next.
Yeah.
You know,
Which hammer are you using for this?
I've read down somewhere it would be my mother's hammer,
Okay.
because I keep going. Mom's on my right, dad's hammer's on my left.
All right. So yeah, with your mom's hammer, you were able to drive the pitons.
I think they're pythons, but I don't know.
Into like through the ice and into stone. They will not move, and everyone is able to follow you across the ice. What is the next problem? Titan. Thank you. Appreciate you, Phantom of Truth.
The next thing that we run into is a group of yetis that come out of their cave.
Neat.
All right, Vave,
And they're mad.
how does Vave stop the Yetis? The mad Yetis.
Oh gosh. This is really stupid, but it'll be fine. Okay, so I stack all of our party on top of me, on top of my horn helmets, and run at the entire herd, yelling and screaming to make them think I'm this giant monster, and they go running away.
All right.
It's
I'll
like
take
that one meme on TikTok where it's like, and then eventually,
And this is when we clip it in.
Rachel, what is the last problem for the group for Trip to solve?
We get lost in a blizzard.
All right, Trip, there's a blizzard. How do you save the group?
I guess she could. I don't know. I guess she could use her weird, creepy, leg hairs to navigate out.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. Do these? What are you following? Like,
So
a
what
sound,
did
a smell, a feeling?
You would feel the vibrations in the mountain as the wind and the blizzard is like hitting it. So the vibrations would like lead Trip to feel where basically like the pathways are by feeling what is sturdy in terms of vibration and what is weaker. Because weaker means it's air.
Okay. So Trip leads the party through the blizzard, and you all step out of the blizzard and into a clearing, and it is like immediate. You look behind you, and it's just a wall of wind and snow. And where you are, the air is still. It is almost heavy. Ice hangs in the air. And you see in the very middle of this kind of eye of the storm is a single wisp of air and a tall elven man with long black wings attached at his shoulders and his dark armor and a fine obsidian blade at his hip. And he turns to you and he says, "Oh, my friends, the Lady Y knew you would be here.
Oh,
What fortuitous day it is that you have come to join us at last."
oh no.
And that is where we will end with Sir Orion
Dang
greeting
it!
you on the mountaintop.
A tall Orion?
I don't want to kill Orion.
Shawnee would never forgive us.
You don't have to kill him.
We just have to remind him that he's corrupt and not following the right side. I don't know.
I like that idea. We'll have to save him.
All right. So this is where we're going to end it for tonight. Thank you, Obsidian Souls, for playing. I do hope you all had fun. There's a lot of emotion in this poking that I did tonight. I love you, Rachel.
Here.
And to all of our viewers, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, chat, for commenting along. I enjoyed seeing it pop up on my computer as we played. And just want to thank you all for sticking around and for getting us to 200 followers. Thank you so much for that. Tune in back on this channel on Friday for It Gets Worse Adventures in Geberkan, the 5th edition game. I finally got that right after who knows how many weeks. And if you follow us over to the Ulysses channel, on Tuesdays it's Torg. On Thursdays, the Oh Boy is coming back.
Oh boy.
Lee and I can resume our tenuous friendship as I steadily attempt to get mother. And yeah, So I hope everyone who's watching has a lovely week. Thank you again to all my players, and I hope you guys have a wonderful time as well. Have a lovely night, everyone. See ya.